Hello, and welcome to
Making creations.
Here is the next little gift item. So the utensils that you'll need are either a pen and pad, or you'll need your computer and a printer, computer paper and some ink, and you can type out all the motivational things that you would like to put, or you can handwrite them. Being that I already have something planned that's going to be handwritten, I decided to type out all the motivational little lines and things I think that will help perk up anybody's day. So, being that this is kind of already somewhat made, all I did was get that mason jar, cut out every line. I actually have some that I did before that are just little notes from me to him, just other little things like, you know, you're my rock, you know, you got this, you know, don't worry about it, you're my best friend. Sometimes I think, especially guys, need a little bit of motivation when they're having a bad day, or even just a little compliment. You can throw in a, you're so handsome to me, or you got great eyes. My fella has blue eyes and I really like his eyeballs. So that's something I would put in here. But I have about 30 typed motivational quotes that I found online, and I don't know how many of my own that I forgot how many I wrote myself, just because our anniversary month is 30 days. It's April, so he's gonna be behind a few days just because our anniversary is April 5th. So 1 through 4 he's not gonna be able to open, obviously, and they're not dated, so that way he can just pull his hand into the jar and pull one out. So being that I already folded all of these, I'm just going to toss them in here and seal the jar. But this is just one way to do it. Now, I thought about this afterwards. I forgot to save his vitamin jar, his vitamin capsule, whatever it's called. And I think it would have been really great because a label's kind of already on here. So, you know, we take one a day. He has his, I have mine. And it would have been great if I would have kept the original, not the original, the last bottle, just because I could have put a label instead of right underneath one a day. Could have been one a day, and then I could have put a piece of paper and put motivational quotes or motivate a day, which I thought would have been really cute, and I could have just dressed up the bottle. But since I forgot to do that, I'll show you how to dress this up. What we did in the last video, is kind of what we're going to do again. We're going to take some ribbon and tie it. I don't think in the last video I showed you how to do it. I didn't think of it. But if you never really used ribbon before, what you're going to want to do is measure it out before you cut. So you want to measure out the lid, and then you want to give yourself some slack and then cut, because you still have to tie the knot and the bow. So that's just something to think about. But since I already did this, and I'm adding the ribbon just because I want to keep up with that little red theme with the ribbon, so this is kind of why this has the ribbon as well. So put this back on, just slide it back on. That way it's something that can be slid on and off, just because if he decides to take this to work, he doesn't maybe want it to look too girly, he can take it off. Mine actually works from home, so I don't think him having the ribbon there is going to be too much of a big deal for him. I don't think he'd be too embarrassed. Then, of course, if you have leftover paper, or even if you use that note and pad, that pad and pen, you can use that instead. And since his favorite color is blue, that's why usually all the labels I make are going to be in blue. So I'm just going to make a little label for him. So I'm going to keep with that thing that I thought would have been Really great idea for this, for the 1-a-day motivated day. And I'm just gonna write it on here. Cut out the label and tape it to the lid. Once you've done that, you're done. Every job can get you down. Doesn't matter what it is. So if it's something that's so grueling for them, something like this can just perk up their day.